EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, hold on. Watching the grind. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And now a timeout called by...
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
The Cowboys defense. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 53. 55. You draw quicker. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Shift, shift. Back, back, back. Set up.
Now Jackson on first down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Showing it.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I got it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. It's free.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
At the 11-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, 46. Here we go. Check back, 46.
Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here's Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The 1st down carry by Elliott. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the twins.
A give to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the 33-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, 46.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
We're going to 54. We're going to 53. Set. We're going to 54.
Now here's Pollard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Kill. 47.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. The kick by Maher is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson connects it to Roberts, right side. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Jackson now, flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not... before he's inside the 30.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Second and 10, here's Jackson again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Prescott from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Oh, he breaks another. And some space here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 39 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24.
Throwing is Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 41, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Throwing, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Tenth carry now for Elliott. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side. It's Snead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. He's scared. Mike 55.
Jackson will throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Now Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Crunch down, defense.
Here we go, 46. 46.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And a cutback right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the back break. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Check right 54.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Man open left side is Brown.
Big extra point. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Take on Austin on the return. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Throwing here, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.